most of the time people order through the online. Yes. Not a lot of people come into store nowadays. I think it's been almost a century. I do so miss penning letters, but you know this new thing called email. That's quite handy as well. It's a little impersonal. I don't mean to bore you with anything. No. I just want to make sure you're comfortable. Do you need any tea? I don't think I have any tea. Would you settle for water? Oh, you're fine. Okay. That's very good. That's very good. So what brings you in? Oh, please do tell me. I just want to make sure that you are a satisfied customer. You don't know? Well, that's quite a new experience for me. Most time, everyone already comes in knowing what they want. Would you mind if I gave you a quick once-over? I might be able to establish exactly what your life is missing. Why, thank you. No, you don't have to do anything, just sit there and fade away. Not literally, of course. I'm not sure if that's something that you do on a regular basis, but if you did do that, that would make my job much harder. So, just sit exactly as you are. Very interesting. Quite interesting, yes. I know. Glasses. That might seem rude. I'm not saying there's any issues with your eyesight. No, glasses. I understand people use them to help them see and as accessories, so you can wear them in every type of season. Though, I will say that, my rooms, they do need to be recharged, so you can't wear them all the time. No, they're a bit like people in that way. Well, yes, when social situations prove to be a bit too much, sometimes you need to take a break, step back, and kind of reflect and ponder. At least in my case, I feel like I do that too much. Anyway, glasses. Oh, the recharge time. Usually no more than 3 days, but it depends on how often you use them and for how long. Does that sound agreeable to you? Wonderful. You've just made me the happiest witch in the world. Before we start, however, I do want to check your eyes. Not everyone has 20/20 vision, after all, and I want you to be able to use these whenever you do need to use them. Is that alright? I promise it won't hurt. I've heard some barbaric ways people test eyes, like blowing air into your open eye sockets. No, none of that here. No. All you have to do is sit there and relax, and let me do all the work for you. Okay. Now for the other side. they'll never break, so you can have them for forever, I suppose. However, they will only work with you specifically. Yes. So you don't have to worry about someone accidentally putting them in and seeing what you're seeing. I forgot to tell you what the glasses do. Silly me. You're not too cross, are you? Okay, good, good. So, these glasses. How to put this delicately? You know how everyone has good days and they have not so good days. And there's no shame in that. The good days and the bad days, well, they're all a part of life. And sometimes we need them so we're able to learn and grow. But sometimes those bad days can make living quite hard. They can make navigating social situations and other people's feelings quite difficult. And it can turn a, well, a bad day into an even worse day. You understand that, right? Good. So, these classes will allow you to see other people's feelings and navigation through difficult social situations for when the need arises. Sometimes your mind is preoccupied with other things and emotions, and reading other people is just taking that step too far throughout your day, which is completely and utterly understandable. No shame here. We all have them. But with these glasses, they can prevent certain miscommunications. How does that sound to you? No, not the philosophy part. The glasses part. Good, good. I'm happy that you will forgive my little faux pas, so to speak. Quite silly of me to forget the most important thing. I guess I really am too used to writing those emails. Next comes my favorite part. My favorite part is, of course, measuring. I'll be taking quite a few measurements of your eyes, the spaces between your eyes, your head circumference, every little thing that I can think of to make sure the transition from glasses and runes are as seamless as possible. Wouldn't want to cause any irritation or headaches, or we also just want to make sure the glasses look good on you. Don't worry, you'll be able to pick at least the color of the glasses. The style, well, I'll probably leave that up to me. I hope you don't mind. Oh, good. You know, you're quite pleasant for my first customer in what feels like a millennia. first person I've seen in quite some time. Someone other than my sisters and that ex-worker. I understand they have other deliveries to make, but sometimes all I want is to have a quick chat. Well, that's okay. I completely understand. Life is moving quite fast these days. Okay, let's check up here. Okay, a few more precise measurements, specifically the circumference of your head. Okay, now time to go around. Okay, lovely. And maybe once more this way, and maybe a bit more that way. Okay. Make sure the other side's symmetrical. Perfect. Okay, now time for some more detailed measurements. I apologize if these come a little too quickly, but do your best to endure it. Alright. Let's go into this side. Okay, and the other side again. Okay. Perfect. In case you're interested, I heard Neptune is a great place this season to take a vacation. You don't space travel. Well, I guess things aren't moving as fast as I thought. Well, I'm quite sorry. Forget I ever even mentioned Neptune. It's a terrible place during this season. You wouldn't want to go there anyway. Did that put your mind at ease? Good, I knew it would. My social skills are not too rusty. Oh, that's quite nice. That's right. Let me write these down really quick. The quill. I guess you could say I'm still a little old school. I just find something so nostalgic writing with ink. Yes, I've heard pens. It's just not the same. You understand, right? I bet you remember when they first invented the pen. Yes. No. Well, it's certainly been a while since I've last seen someone. That's okay. I'm very excited that the world is creating new things, new ways to associate with the color I show you, you just let me know. Again, no right nor wrong answers. I just want to make sure that you don't think too hard about it. I'll be able to incorporate that into the runes so they work exactly how they should for you. For each and every individual person is different and unique, and they see the world in different and unique ways. Are you ready? Perfect. How about this one? Remember the first thing that comes into your head? Interesting. Now how about this one? Okay. And this one? Really? Fascinating. Okay. And this one? Very fascinating. I don't think I ever thought about that. And what about this one? Okay. No, again, that is completely fine. Now what about this one? You know what? I like the way you think. I agree. Oh, now this is quite a pretty shade. What emotion do you think about this one? Oh, I like it. Oh, don't worry, we are almost done, darling. Now what about this one? Oh, okay. And last but not least, this one. What do you feel about this one? Wonderful. You passed with flying colours. Now comes for a bit of a reminder. Nothing too bad. But before I gift you these glasses, oh no, no payment will be necessary. I make enough for these other commissions, but because you saw me in person, well, I'll give them to you for free, with maybe the caveat that you come and visit me sometimes. Just for a quick chat. What was that, dear? Our dark arts which charged you monetary payment. Oh, that's quite strange. We tend not to charge when you come in person. No wonder that goth girl was counting quite a large sum of cash. No matter, I'll have a talk with her about that. I'm not sure if she'll give you the money back. To be honest, she kind of scares me. But she has helped me navigate this newfound world of the internet. Sometimes I wish she hadn't. That is neither here nor there. Yes. Before I give you these glasses, I'd like to remind you not to rely on them. No. These are only used for bad days. Try and enjoy the good days for what they are. Enjoy things come naturally. You wouldn't even need the glasses. And for the bad days, I hope they make your day a bit easier. And remember, even though someone might be feeling a certain way, the next day they might be feeling a different way. So always double check before starting conversations. And sometimes people might not want to talk if they're feeling a certain way or another, and that is their right to do so. So even though you have this knowledge, maybe keep it to yourself. I do hope you enjoy them, however. Are you ready to pick your color? Wonderful. For our first color, I have black. They look good on almost everyone. However, the downside of the black is that sometimes it can close off a face because of the darker color. So, choose wisely. Next we have gold. This happens to be one of my personal favorites. I think it's such a lovely color on most people and gives them kind of a nice sparkle. But they can be quite a big fashion statement, and you wouldn't possibly not be able to wear them with the certain colors you might be fond with. So keep that in mind. And last but certainly not least, a silver. Quite a lovely one, it really opens up the face. However, sometimes it can be a bit too cooling, especially for warmer skin tones. The choice is yours. I think that's an excellent choice. You have quite the keen eye. I'll wrap these up for you. Oh, don't worry, that's actually one of my favorite parts. Except for when I have to do 100 of them. That becomes a lot less enjoyable. But no matter, I'll make these extra special for you. Oh, you can leave with them today. I wouldn't make you wait a few days like those other places, no. You deserve to enjoy them as soon as you need them. It will take just a moment, however, so continue to relax. And if you would like, feel free to take a nap. I should only be at most an hour. And if you would do me the biggest favor